Good weekday evening, everyone. We're at the Plaza Live in Orlando. Tonight, Bruce Dickinson live. Spoken word tour. Bruce of Iron Maiden fame doing the spoken word tour all over Florida, starting the tour in Florida, despite the fact that Florida's COVID numbers going through the roof. Tonight at the Plaza Live. On the positive side, you do need a vax card to get in. You need to be double vax or proof of a negative test. And masks required inside. Just behind the venue, we've got a few souls hoping for an autograph. Backstage door. This is the merch options for the show. So the big thing with this show, half the show is dedicated to a Q&A session. You can ask any question. Here is the question of the day. This is what it's looking like inside. And this is my solo seat. Nobody in front of me. Could stretch out my feet for a little bit. Ticket sales were pretty iffy for this. So as of this afternoon, when I bought my ticket, just pretty much the middle section was sold, and the stuff on the sides really kind of empty. There's balcony seats too, which were all pretty much unsold except for the first row. 5 minutes of showtime, and it's filled up a little bit.
Oh, fuck me, those lights. Fuck me, that's a good start. How are you? Welcome to the most COVID secure place in the entire world. Alright? Outside, everybody's turning into fucking zombies. In here, you can spit on each other. It's all fine. Yeah, I brought my bottle of Trooper with me to keep the last four in the state of Florida, apparently. I've got to keep them all the way through to Atlanta. Welcome! What are we going to get up to tonight? Well, I thought that we start at the very beginning. Yeah? Let it be. Yeah? Let it be. Yeah? Let it be. Yeah? Let it know. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Bingo! And the germ of an idea came into my brain that maybe if you could make millions of dollars writing shit like this, you need to be a singer, not a drummer, right? So I started, and we've got to go. We get to the chorus bit, and it's another sort of let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, and I shut up. Right, you're the singer. We'll get another bongo player. Oh, it's time for tea. So then it was time for tea and toast, and then we split up because of artistic differences. I mean, calm down, sir, calm down. So anyway, we didn't know when we took this shot that there would ever be something called high definition, right? We used to call it the fruit and vegetable lineup shot. and I know what you're thinking. There's a few things that stand out in this picture. Yeah. It's the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Yeah.
Got a little ad for the tour coming up. We'll be there in Tampa in October, I believe. Coming back from intermission here in a minute or two, but this place did fill out pretty well.
If I knew what it was, mate, I'd play it. You retire.
And you throw it to the street.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no plans to retire. Which one would you choose and why? Aleister Crowley, William Blake, Ian Gillan, or Bono? I mean, who would you want to ride a roller coaster with? You know, the great beast himself, Alistair Crowley on the roller coaster, yeah. There you go. Or William Blake, you know, giving his opinions on Mickey Mouse. Or just Ian Gillan just wandering around getting drunk. Or Bono, you know. Well, he's God, so he can just do what he wants, really. Absolutely. Oh yeah, what's this one? Yeah. Tell me more about your flight training. Did you take your first flight in Kissimmee? Yes, I did. I did. I took my first flight, and my second, and my third, and my fourth, and my fifth, and my sixth, and a tiny little. It wasn't a Spitfire. No, it was a little Cessna 152, the tiniest little thing with 2 seats. You know, but it was a Spitfire to me. You know, whatever. Guitarist. What's on the drummer's mind? Well, it's just a series of like little hits and things like that, and strange taps and things like that. They call them ruins, I call them Tourette's, you know. You know, look at them when they're playing away on the unit. Fucking goes on forever, right? Would you rather eat a frog? Oh no, eat a, it's in very small letters, I didn't read that, but eat a live frog, or listen to Sweet Home Alabama 500 times a day. Although I've got to say, I have eaten frogs, legs anyway, taste like chicken. You know, I mean, very nice. So I think I'd cook the frog. I would cook the frog. I'm not sure I could manage a live frog. Maybe a small one. Sushi that kicks. Do you have a specific routine or ritual before each Iron Maiden show? Yeah, slaughter a pig backstage, the odd go. Vegan pig. It's a vegan pig. Yeah. What is your dream aircraft to pilot? Pretty much anything. I'm really not. I'm a slut.
The best thing right here, way back when I moved to America, grew up listening to Kiss.
Right.
You know the band Kiss? You've heard of them?
Never heard of them.
It's still American. I grew up in Liverpool. My favourite band when I was 5, 6 was Slade.
Right.
If you had to pick one band the rest of your life between Kiss and Slade, which one would you listen to?
If I had to choose between Kiss and Slade.
Kiss and Slade, the rest of your life. An Englishman from Liverpool. Kiss! A New Yorker.
Have you resolved this between the two of you? Am I still like the arbitration in this? I mean, you know, am I the judge? Is this like family court or something? Yeah, like Judge Judy or something, you know? Yeah.
1989, 1990, Tattooed Millionaire.
Yeah.
Which, we look back on it, it's a great fucking album.
Go outside and find yourself a Slade pinball machine. You go find yourself a Kiss pinball machine, and whoever gets the highest score has to buy the other person beers for the rest of the fucking night. It's been a great night. We'll see you all later.
Show is over. The marquee is already changed. Well, back home from Bruce Dickinson's spoken word tour. Actually, it's the next day after. And the show is really good. Is it worth the money to go see him tell stories? If the stories change On a repeated basis, I'd say yes. It was interesting to hear about his childhood. It was very sad to hear the part about his throat cancer. Awesome to hear that he beat it, but sad to hear him go through what he did. But it was great to see what kind of really made Bruce Dickinson into what Bruce Dickinson is. If you're an uber fan of Iron Maiden, I think it's something that you would really appreciate. If you're a casual fan, I don't know if you would appreciate it as much. The Q&A part was hit and miss. A lot of questions about planes and things like that, and some fun questions. We didn't get our question answered, and somebody else had asked a question about singing another song, and they didn't do that either. But it kind of broke down at the end with people yelling out questions about whether you liked Kiss or Slade next or this and that, and Bruce seemed visibly agitated about it, and even questioned people and said, boy, you had a bunch to drink tonight. And then subsequently just kind of said, oh, the show's over, and left. So I'm not sure if he was pissed off about the people that were, kind of doing, the heckling almost. I would almost look at it as like if you go to a comedian, you would be heckling. And in this case, like you're specifically supposed to write your questions out on a piece of paper. And if they don't answer your questions, that's the luck of the draw. But these guys just decided that they were going to make the show their own and kind of just go ahead and start, yelling out stuff. So that's the way the show went. We're going to be back to see Iron Maiden. I think it's October in Tampa. We're not traveling all over the place to see them this time around. We've already seen this tour, theoretically, twice now, I believe. And due to see it again in Tampa, this time we'll be on the floor, and we'll see how that works out. I think they're looking to play a good chunk of Senjutsu during this as well. So it was really interesting. We saw Nico in December for his annual Rock and Roll Ribs party, and we've seen Bruce now, and maybe we'll just end up seeing each member of Iron Maiden, consistently throughout the rest of the year until we end up seeing the whole band play at one time. But in any event, that's it. Thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. We'll treat others the way you want to be treated. See you guys later.